Happy New Year, everyone. Most people never live the life they desire because they don't know how to design it. I'm Arif Gilani, CEO of the Camel Company of Canada here in Istanbul, Turkey. One of my goals in 2020 was to record this studio just before Christmas or New Year's Eve right here on this location. So what I did, I thought about it, I wrote it down, and then I took action. And guess what? Here we are. So I have a very special video to share with you, how you can design your own life, how you can achieve your own dreams based on their knowledge of 30 years of experience and putting it all in practice. So I want you to think about this new year. You're gonna have a few days off. I want you to lie down just under the blue sky, look at the blue sky and think about your life 5 years into the future. Where would you be? Who would you living with? What would you be doing? Who would be your relationships, your family? What will your life look like if it was perfect? I want you to think about that today. So you can hold that picture of thinking like a blue sky, just going into the future, thinking about yourself, and bring it into the present, bring it into now. And then you submit it to your subconscious mind and get to work every single day. This is how it works. Most people will say, oh, I will do it as soon as I have a job, or as soon as I have money, as soon as... You don't need any of that until you make a decision. You don't need money until you make a decision. You don't need a house, you don't need a car, you don't need anything until you make a decision to have that. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. When you make a decision, everything changes, friends, all around you. We are talking about an area of the mind that is unexplored, an area that because of my brain injury, I had to dig in to find out the innermost works of the mind and how it works. So I'm sharing that information with you as a Christmas or New Year's gift today. See, the cell phone that you hold in your hand has the power, more power than the computer, the first computer that sent the man to the moon. Now think about that. Your brain is 1,000 times more powerful than that computer. All you need to do is really program it. On the next few minutes, I'll show you how to program your mind daily basis. It's going to take you 30 to 35 minutes max, and you will be on your way in 2021. Now, to change your life, to change your circumstances, to have more money, to have more abundance is not easy, but I guarantee you it's worth it. This is how it works. You require discipline, you will require a plan of action, and you will require the work to get the job done. All of these are required, but it all starts with that one decision, that in 2021 I want my life to be different. Let's say you want to double your income. How do you do that? You think about it, you want to apply for a higher position? No, none of that. You write down exactly what amount of money you want in 2021 and by what date, and I'll show you how to do that, and you get to work to make that happen. So if you want to double your income, I have good news for you. You will have multiple opportunities, and you could double your income at your present job. If you are getting 3 to 4% raise as per North American inflation rate, you will double your income in exactly 20 years. Now, who would want to wait 20 years to double their income, right? So the real question is not if we can double our income. The real question is, how fast do you want to do it? And I'll show you the fastest way that I put in practice in multiple times, and I have doubled and doubled and doubled my income. Let me give you an example. There are many ways that you can make more money in your own occupation, in whatever it is. Become the expert in that. So what I did in 2005, I started my first business. By 2006, I started to double my money. I was making at my job $50,000. Next year I made $100,000. Following year I made $150,000. Next year I made $200,000. So 2007, 2008, 2009, I kept on doubling my income. Then I stumbled onto the Camel Company of Canada products in this beautiful location. Cut my past, made a decision to move in a new direction. So started in 2013, double income by 2014, double income by 2015, double income by 2016, all through multiple challenges, brain injury, lots of obstacles, lots of challenges. But once you make that decision, remember, everything changes. This method that I'm showing you is simple, it's fast, it's effective, and it's guaranteed to work if you put it into practice. If you're looking for everlasting change in your life, to live life of adventure and purpose, this is really important that we're going to talk about later. But your goals for 2021, I want you to take a little place, sit down under the blue sky, think about SMART goals. This has been taught by Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, Napoleon Hill, Jim Rohn, some of the greatest mentors that I've met throughout my lifetime. But SMART, first of all, it has to be specific. I said December 31st of 2020, I will be in front of the Blue Mosque recording this video for you. Very specific. Measurable. Could I do it in that time frame that I had? I had about 3 weeks when I decided to do this. Things were pressured. Attainable. Can I do this? Realistic. Is this real? I live in Canada. Turkey's thousands of miles away. Can I make this real? And the last one is timely. SMART goals. You can request for information for consultation where I show you how you can set these SMART goals and specify to your own understanding and situation. What I want you to do is this weekend take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, do the blue sky method, think about your life 5 years ahead and see how you can make things better. Did you know that 97% of the world population never writes a goal? They have no written goals. The school system doesn't teach it. Our job place doesn't teach it. Our parents don't know about it. So we're stuck repeating the same things over and over again and call it a life. Friends, you can design your life. All you need is a little guidance. You need a mentor. You need somebody to hold your hands. I have been privileged. Many people have held my hand and put me on this journey. I have a great team of people that expands from sunrise to sunset, from east to the west. This is not an easy task, but I guarantee if you put it in practice, you will get to wherever exactly you want. But you need a few things. These are the 5 components that you need. 1, you need to be very clear about what you want. So to every detail. If I'm thinking about a house, I'm thinking about the stairs, I'm thinking about the backyard, I'm thinking about all of the areas of this house. Number 2, before you go to sleep tonight, you think about that house and submit it, visualize it, see every detail, smell the interior, the letter, everything, the flowers, the pots, into every detail. Number 2 is you submit it to your subconscious mind like you're going into a dreamland. You want to think about this and you let it go. Just let it go into the world, the universe. What happens? Pull that into picture every night, into existence, and let it go into the subconscious mind. And life will start working in your direction to bring in the circumstances to make sure that that dream happens. So if your dream is, your goal is to double your income, you will say, for example, write a SMART goal like, I earn. It's always present, and you're the only person on this planet who can use the word I in relation to yourselves. I earn $60,000 by December 2021. That could be a goal for you. I earn $120,000. You could double that income. Again, it depends on your situation. All of these goals have to be specific to yourself, and there are 2 types of goals. Friends, today all I'm going to talk about is goals. So you better pay attention to this. There are give up goals and there are go up goals. For example, you are in a company, you're competing with all of your colleagues, you want to be number 1 in your company. It's not a very good, wise idea to tell all of your colleagues that you want to be number 1. Or you're in a contest, you want to win that race. You don't want to tell everybody. You want to tell your coach, you want to tell the people who are on your side. The other goals, let's say I'm a smoker, I want to give up smoking. That you can tell people. Maybe you want to change a habit. That you can tell people who are supporting you. So 2 types of goals. And it all starts with a decision to write them down. I can't emphasize this enough, friends. I have written down, I have books and books of goals that I've written and I've achieved, and I used to write it down every single year at Christmas or New Year time. I have learned this visualization technique, and it works like magic. You just submit it every night to your subconscious mind, and next day you wake up with a lot of energy to go after exactly the dream that you were supposed to go. Remember, the subconscious mind, you call it spirituality, you gotta call it God, whatever you want to call that higher spirit, only accepts positive command. because man was built for survival. Our nature is negative. We are suspecting of everything. That's a defense mechanism. Like the first day you touch the hot stove, you you learn never to touch it again. But when you're submitting to your mind, it always has to be positive. It always has to be present. It always has to be very specific. I'm Arif Gilani. I hope this was useful to you. I'm looking forward to the new 2021. Now that you've learned these techniques, I hope you put them into practice. I hope you also try out. So the next year, you can send me a message to say, this is what I put in practice, and this is what happened to my life, because I did that exactly with my mentors, with Jim Rohn, with Brian Tracy, with Tom Hopkins, every living legend that are teaching these techniques that was previously only taught by the special sages and gurus and places just like this that were close to the public, not open. In this century, Napoleon Hill broke the code and wrote it down, interviewed 500 millionaires in one single book and put all of their secrets into one single book, Think and Grow Rich. And I hope this year you take the steps to read those books and take these actions to change your life. I'm Arif Gilani. Again, look forward to seeing you on the next exciting video. Thank you for watching.